Good afternoon. Thank you. Welcome. Greetings. Good afternoon, the Larchmont Mamaroneck Lions, new Lions about to be welcomed, and our guests for this, our final meeting of the 2021-22 Lions season. As most know, we begin with the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, so if you would all rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If I may now invite Jag Rao up to lead us with the Lion's Prayer and the Toast with Water, and on your tables you will find on the agenda the words for the prayer and the toast is done with a glass of water. All right, Jag.
Please join me. Let's
meet, be present, Lord. Dwell our hearts in one accord. Do thy will, Lord, make us strong. Aid the weak and right the wrong.
Cheers to all of you.
Love you. Thank you. And again, this is my final time introducing the Lions meeting as your president. It's been an honor.
Are we applauding that he's leaving?
I think there's mixed emotions there, yes. All right, it's been an honor to be your president, and more specifically, I will be continuing as a board member focused on fulfilling our commitment to serving our community, our neighbors, and supporting the service interests of our members. My message to all, and specifically the about-to-be new Centennial Lions members, is that being a Larchmont Mamaroneck Lion is a shared experience of bringing our individual observations on needs, sharing our expertise and ideas, and identifying the resources more specifically to delivering solutions. Many of you have truly understood and fulfilled the impact of being a Larchmont Mamaroneck Lion. I'm going to name just two. My wife, Diane, for whom all know nothing happens if she didn't do it. And I also want to, very definitely so. But I also want to thank specifically Lion Dena Schumacher, who not only has been an incredible social media leader, but is getting ready to deliver the next generation of Lions. Dena, the best from all of us, and a major thank you. The others know who you are and are satisfied by the accomplishments that you've brought to the Lions and the community. To the new LM Lions leaders, who will soon be sworn in, we can expect a fresh approach to responding to the needs that we will continue to face. As most of you know, this will be a great year to be a Lion. It will be our centennial, 100 years of Larchmont Mamaroneck Lions service to our community. We serve so many needs that we have a simple leadership structure, a two-person leadership team for each service we support and encourage each other, and to see that the needs and events of that service are brought to the attention of our Lions Club for response. Beyond service leadership, there are three significant efforts that we'll be addressing in the new administration that I want to bring to attention for development of committees. Our centennial, our fall community service fair, and of course our most important December Points of Light service, community awards service. As indicated, each of us has opportunities to bring unique support to the Lions and how we serve. I wish to mention two of them. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Lion Jason Somers and the Sandbox players are performing Sondheim on Sondheim. They will be donating $5 from every $25 ticket to the Lions Foundation. Our foundation is our 501c3 financial support service. We use it to obtain matching funds, including our partnerships with Sedona, so that $5 can be turned into $10 in local service. For more information about Sundown by Sundown this weekend, you can see Diane, who has the details. By far the easiest of all support for Lions service is to grab lunch or dinner at Sedona every Monday night. We often partner with Sedona's Stakeout for Charity, matching their $2 donation on their $12 special steak offer. So plan on dining during Lions service Mondays in July for the cancer support team. June for the cancer support team, July for the sharing shelf, August for Friends of Karen, and November for the Community Resource Center. In December and in January 2023, the Larchmont Lions share with Alzheimer's as recipients of donations from Sedona. These 2 months are tied in with our Points of Light in December and the official inauguration of our centennial. Let me now welcome our guests, specifically Shannon Hughes and Nina Victoria of One Larchmont, and Larchmont Rotary incoming president, Nathan Lester. Lester Nathan, I'm sorry.
We have two other guests here.
Thank you.
Former Zone Chairman, Veteran Commander James Lasser from the Rochelle Lions, and Dan Carolyn, a Lions Club member for 30 years, past president, and I want to welcome them along with you.
Thank you. It's now time to swear in our new 9-member board and leadership team. And for that, if I can invite, Jag Rao up for the official designation and to invite the new leaders up. Jag?
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, Jack.
Welcome to the installation of the newly elected members of the Larchmont Mamaroneck Lions Club Board of Directors. Each of the following members has been duly. Do I need that? I'm loud enough. Okay, all right. Thank you. Been duly elected to their position as provided in the club constitution and bylaws, and understands the roles and responsibilities of the position which they will hold for the next fiscal year, which is from July 1 to June 30, 2023. Will the following board members please step forward? President Jim Killoran.
Hey, everybody, I can't hear you.
Thank you, sir. First Vice President Lina Pasquale.
Hi, yay, Lina.
Hi, Lina.
Thank you, Lina. Glad you're here.
Grazie. Second VP Coralie Joseph.
Hey, Coralie.
Secretary and Treasurer, no other than our own Diane Oldham. Recording Secretary Carolyn Gallaher. Caroline?
She could not be here, she was there last
Okay.
night, but she will be here this year. Keep going.
We'll install her the next time then. Membership service, who else? Phil Oldham. Then there are directors, Alan Hoffman. Is Alan here?
In absence, he was there last night.
Moreno, is she here? No. Dena Schumacher.
Hey, Dena.
Okay, you have been elected to serve on the board of directors of the Larchmont Mamaroneck Lions. Will you faithfully attend board and club meetings and give use unselfishly of your time and effort to advance your club and Lions Clubs International? Will you perform all your duties as provided by your club governing documents to the best of your ability. So, board members, you all say, it is now my great pleasure to declare these lions duly installed into the respective offices of which they have been elected. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
And I just want to welcome everybody who's here. July 11th is our next meeting at Sedona, where Bill, the restaurant owner of Sedona, who has given so much to all of us, will be abducted, and I said abducted, inducted as a member, along with someone who is another member that will be joining us. So it's really a great honor to be president, and to follow in these steps is hard, but we have a lot of great members here, so thank you.
Was that a lunch?
Yes. Lunchtime at Sedona at noon, July 11th.
Jim, thank you. And congratulations to the new board. And as indicated, I think we're going to find some fresh ideas being brought in, and that'll be great. It's now time to swear in our new, Jimmy, now it is time to induct our new class, our first class of centennial members of the Larchmont Lions. And for that, if I can invite Dan Link, past District Governor Dan Link, to do the official induction. So if new members will please stand and come up. Percent.
Okay, so let me just know who everybody is. Pat Allen. Hi, Pat. John Lyons. Teresa Collier. Reverend Tammy Burks. Carol Barella.
Trouble.
And Stacy Harris. Stacy? Oh, we share a name. Harris is my middle name. And Perla Zarellano.
Perla is not here.
Perla is not here. All right, so we'll do her in absentia.
Sure.
Well, all of you, my congratulations to you. You are about to become members of the largest service organization in the world, which has just under 2 million members worldwide, with in over 200 countries. As you may know, that our primary service goal is eyesight related.
Absolutely.
And that for that, the objective is the elimination of preventable blindness in the world. And for that, we support eye banks, seeing eye dog centers, and a whole host of other programs to achieve that goal. So with that, I welcome you, and I would ask you to please join me in the swearing-in ceremony. Please raise your right hand. Say aye and state your name. I,
Carol Barella,
do hereby agree, accept membership
accept membership
in the Larchmont Mamaroneck Lions Club,
in the Larchmont Mamaroneck Lions Club,
which includes multiple District 20, New York State and Bermuda,
which includes multiple District State
20,
20,
New York State and Bermuda, and Lions Club International.
and Lions Club International.
And I agree to serve to the best of my ability,
And I agree to serve to the best of my ability,
participate in all activities to which I am able.
to participate in all activities that I am able.
That's enough. Congratulations.
Way to go, way to go.
That was a bell to both congratulate our new members, congratulate the new board, and jumpstart the whole process of a year of celebration, of a centennial. It's also to introduce another celebration. Lions International, and specifically we Larchmont Mamaroneck Lions, have a specific and unique obligation to our youth. We conduct eye tests at preschool and grammar schools. We promote peace to our middle schoolers with our Peace Poster Contest. And in high school, we support our athletes. We provide a LEOS program, and more specifically today, we recognize that we provide scholarships to a senior at both Mamaroneck High School and Rhinebeck High School. And for that, I would like to invite our scholarship chair, Lina Pasquale, to present those scholarships.
Thank you.
Hey, Lina.
Woohoo! Listen, let's get some more. We have two young, amazing people in the room here today. So I actually want to start with, I was thinking about today for quite some time, and I was thinking about why are we all here? Why are we Lions? And ultimately, it's because we serve. But what does that really mean? Oftentimes, we think of service as giving back to our community, which is very important. But I'd like for us to really extend that definition a little more. And really, service is about being in relationship with our community. And this year, we had a number of very qualified applicants for the Community Service Award. And as we embarked on reviewing all of these qualified candidates, and I should say we did it in a very unbiased, standardized way, including redacting everything, what came to mind for me in particular was that our two recipients here today, Marc and Justin, who represent community service in our local community and also within the Mamaroneck High School and Rhinebeck High School, they're examples of being in relationship with our community. That when you read their applications, which are on the table for you to take a look at, you can see the breadth and you can see the impact in which these two young men have served our community and the way in which their community has also served them. So it is not simply giving back to your community. It really is the part about being in relationship with your community. From the advocacy around educational rights and educational equity here in our own community, to helping individuals through the food pantry that you so beautifully did, especially over the course of the COVID epidemic, to our wildlife preservation and planting trees, one of you with your own father. So again, really keeping our beautiful community spaces alive and healthy and nurturing, really pushing the envelope around voter suppression and how we go about dismantling some of that. Our two young gentlemen here today, I believe possibly 18 years old, have already proven to us what it really means to be in service and in relationship with our community. So we are delighted to award you here today with a scholarship to help support you in your next phase of service as you go into college. And may you continue to serve well. And may you also know that here in our own community, that we will always be here to receive you as part of our own community here in Larchmont and Mamaroneck. So congratulations and thank you on behalf of all of us. So I want to just end with this quotation because I think it really reflects kind of the cumulative impact. Without community service, we cannot have a strong quality of life. It's important to the person who serves as well as the recipient. It's the way in which we ourselves grow and develop. And that's by Dorothy Height, who is a community civil rights activist. And so, thank you. And thank you to our reviewers. I think we have 3 of them in the room here today. If you could just raise your hand. Jack, yeah. We also had 2 others. So now, Diane, if you want to pass out the awards.
Please come up.
Yay! Make them Lions members today.
I didn't want to embarrass Marc, but I will, just a little bit. He is not new to the Lions. In 2016, he also won the Peace Poster Contest for us, so look at that.
And I thought that would be a nice thing if we could ask the new members who are here, just to mention where you're from. Rev?
Hi, I'm the Reverend Tammy Burks. I am the priest at St. Thomas Episcopal Church in Mamaroneck, New York.
And have done amazing things already.
Thank you.
To your right?
I get to supervise people who do amazing things.
Right.
Yeah, she's been the ultimate example of bringing resources to the needs of the community. When we had the needs, she made certain that all of the resources of St. Thomas, including its location and its facilities, were brought to many, many needs. So we thank you for that.
There are a lot of good needs people here, along with Rev. We have our guest from West Cap.
No, Washingtonville Housing
Oh,
Alliance,
okay.
Teresa, which is also partnered with West
Also
Cap, so
partnered
that's
with-
still true. And I'm here from Washingtonville Housing Alliance, and I'm really interested in moving the affordable housing conversation forward.
Right. Here, here.
Giving people a clear vision
Well,
of our vision.
Next, is it Mike or
No, John Lyons.
John? I'm sorry.
John?
Mike's brother.
Well, I grew up in Larchmont a long time ago. I worked for HSBC Bank for 38 years.
Well,
I've been retired now for about 5 years, so I'm looking forward to participating with the Lions Club.
great, thank you. And we usually make bankers head of the fundraising committee, so welcome. No. Who else do we have here? Yes, Pat?
I'm Pat Allen. I guess sort of wear three hats. I'm the service unit manager for Girl Scouts in Larchmont, Mamaroneck, and so Lina and I are Girl Scout representatives here. I'm also on the board of the Sharing Shelf, and I'm on the session of Larchmont Avenue Church. So.
Here. Welcome.
And just continue, as we pursue, again, supporting the members and the things they do, again, we have our Girl Scout team, and we will be supporting the Sharing Shelf at Sedona in July. So just bringing our resources to our members' interests.
And we'll have Girl Scout cookies for dessert today. Carol?
Do I have to speak after she said
Whatever you want.
everything? What I do is I publish local community calendars in Westchester County and I'm involved with lots of chambers. That's how I met Phil. But I also am able to help a lot of these non-for-profit businesses. We have a website that's friendly towards non-for-profit, so if anybody wants anything posted, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you.
Carol is great. Thank you, Carol. To my daughter, Miha Durandi, yes, I saw you were up there receiving the...
Oh, I'm a sponsor.
Sponsor, that's
Oh, a
right.
sponsor.
That's
Okay,
right.
well, that's great.
And
to have you here.
Stacy
Stacy
Harris,
Portchester?
our
Yes, for the Portchester Harbor Public Library.
Great.
And the first step in our effort to build a Portchester Lions Club, and the concept and plan is Portchester members will join our club so they can learn how we work, what our resources are, and kind of build from inside to do that. And we work hand in hand with the Rye City Lions Club on that process. So again, a specific welcome, Stacy, to being a pioneer in that particular effort.
Anyone else?
No, Bella's not here. And then Sarah Cody. Sarah Cody is also a new member. She could not be here today, so she'll be sworn in 4 minutes.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to use the opportunity to jumpstart and welcome and invite two of our guests to talk. And that is to, if I can, welcome Shannon and Nika to talk about One Mamaroneck.
Shannon and I represent One Mamaroneck. We're a local nonprofit organization that provides resources and support for communities, students of color in Mamaroneck and Larchmont. I live here in Larchmont. I'm also a parent in the district.
I actually joined One Mamaroneck a few years back during its inception. For those who may not be familiar, we are kind of unapologetically your local anti-racism nonprofit who is dedicated to, as Nika said, not just supporting families of color, but also helping to dismantle systems of injustice in the school district. Unfortunately, the great resources that exist there are not always evenly distributed, equitably shared, and unfortunately there have been a number of families whose children have been racially bullied and abused. In addition to trying to address those very real and pressing and traumatic issues, we do a lot of community events and a lot of educational opportunities.
So this, I joined One Mamaroneck the end of August 2021. And so since I've joined, we've done events with, collaborated with Congressman Bowman, and on a number of, on a couple of events. One particularly that highlighted the mental health of teenagers during the pandemic. We have, we're currently in the works putting together a Juneteenth event that's coming up. Also pairing up with other organizations like The Promise We Share that creates workshops that will teach students how to be activists and address issues that are pertinent to them. And one of the other great things about One Mamaroneck is not just that we're trying to highlight these things or address these inequities, but just create unity within our community.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We also partner often with, I see Nicole is here from CURE, with Gerandi at the Community Resource Center. We really do want to be seen as kind of a nexus for everyone to come together and acknowledge and celebrate the very, very important differences that we bring to the table with our different lens. But as Nika said, try to dismantle some of those just long-standing systems of misunderstanding and inequities in order to build a better, fairer, more just community. So,
Thank you for having us.
thank you.
Thank you for your talk there, because one of the major efforts of the Lions has been discussed is to bring the community together, to bring the needs and the resources. And as you mentioned, One Mamaroneck works with CURE, they work with the Community Resource Center. One of our primary initiatives is housing in our community, so welcoming Teresa has been a very important part of it, so that we can bring those elements who have a passion and interest for those subjects to come together, work together, and find out how our Lions resources can work with them to support. So one of the goals that each of you new members and those who will be talking to us is to try to determine how they can best work with the Lions, so we can figure out how best to work with you. So it's a two-sided objective here. On that note, just to reaffirm what the Lions' overall focus is. As Dan indicated, our signature clause is blindness and eye health. We do many, many things and will continue to do so. Among the announcements is there is I'm stealing a little bit of Carrie's thunder here. There is the street fair for Larchmont starting today, actually.
The sidewalk sale?
Sidewalk sale.
Yep, sidewalk sale is today, Friday, and Saturday.
Correct.
So it's going on right now.
And we will be encouraging businesses to join and by taking our eyeglass recycling boxes, so that we can continue to recycle eyeglasses, for which last year we collected about 2,000 of them and served in the recycled process, which was fabulous. But our other target things are youth, the environment, childhood cancer, diabetes, and certainly hunger. We are also signatories with the United Nations to the refugee relocation and women's rights, their 50-50 by 30 plan. So as we think about what we do in the community, to know that the Lions is an international resource, and by us locally, our focus is to serve those specific interests. I mentioned our guest from the Rotary, and we are looking to create partnerships in which they not only will help support things we do, but equally important, we will look to support things they do. One of their missions is Alzheimer's. So we're looking to provide some support for them by things we can be doing together on Alzheimer's. That kind of brings us up to date on who we are and obviously where we're going in our centennial, and I'll use that as an opportunity to transition to our financial report from our Secretary Treasurer, Diane.
Which will be very quick. I was going to wait till after lunch, but being they seem to be a little delayed, we can do this on 6 and beforehand. Okay.
Apparently nobody ordered their lunch break.
I don't know. Yesterday at the board meeting, I submitted a budget for review. We reviewed it. I have to make a couple of little tweaks on it, but it was approved. I will definitely send it out probably today or tomorrow to the board, again, for the final approval once I add the suggestions and comments that were made. As a bottom line thing, our operational account currently has $4,300 in it, and our foundation, $5,000. That will go up exponentially with the income we expect to get from the membership dues. As you know, the membership individual dues are $150. $50 of that is deductible to the foundation. So for every membership renewal, $100 more goes into the operational, $50 into the foundation. What I will say is to please, if you have not done so, submit your dues to me by January 24th. June 24th. Scratch that. June 24th. I need to report to LCI our membership roster. That roster is what they use to bill us for the dues, so I need to report dues paying members. Otherwise, we will be paying dues for non-dues paying members. If for some reason you cannot get your check in by June 24th, which is understandable, please send me an email, let me know of your intent to pay. Then I will just keep you on the roster, and when you get the check, that's fine. But I need to know that by the 24th so that I'm able to make an accurate prediction to the, to LCI. And if anyone has any questions about finance, or if I'm cooking the books, if I've taken any profits on my own, which obviously not. Although my air conditioning system is broken, so that may be coming when they come to see me next week. Any questions? And that's good, so enjoy your lunch. I think it's there. Fine. And after lunch, we will get to the service things in JAG after lunch too, if you'd be able to talk about the camp cleanup as well.
I have a few words to say in tribute to our outgoing president. 2015, I believe in spring, our club was in real crisis of leadership. There was nobody to lead the club. And we meet Phil and Diane, have dinner together, we talk about Lions, and a month or so later, they became Lions. And a few months after that, Phil became the president. In his first 3 months, I think he became the president. And then he ran away with that. He ran the club with a missionary zeal, assisted by a very capable, competent, and committed Diane. Together, they have done a fantastic job for 7 years. Having been the president for 7 years, he had a 7-year itch. So we wanted to get him some rest, which much deserved rest. And he not only ran the club with the missionary zeal, he expanded the club. We acquired Mamaroneck Lions Club, became part of Larchmont Lions Club. He became the zone and region chair for the district. So he showed his leadership skill not only for our club, but for Sound Shore clubs along here. And he had a knack of fundraising. He knew how to leverage and multiply any donations by using his voodoo economics. So the club prospered and has now grown to be like 50 or more members, which is fantastic. And he also made the club very visible in the community. He had a monthly quota of press release for in the local press. So every month, our Lions Club brand image really enhanced considerably during Phil's tenure. What is more is he brought not only our community, but made partnerships with many local community organizations. And so together, he made the Lions very relevant to the communities where we live. And with that, now we are considered as a force for good. We all owe that to Phil, and please stand up and give him a huge applause.
If I could ask Phil and Diane to come up here. Phil and Diane. And this is the first President's Award, as my first duty as president, presented to the Oldhams, because Phil, you know, you're not successful without this lady, and vice versa. And they're going away for 2 months, so I'm sure they'll be here in spirit. But presented, first President's Award that I'll be giving is to Phil and Diane.
We, in fact, are the hope. We, in fact, have the ability through our individual passions to serve our neighbors, and equally important, our ideas and abilities to do it. And what I discovered after that 1 month of joining the Lions way back when is that the Lions provided the resources and the opportunities for me to do something I could not do by myself. So very simply, in response to that sense of hope, our biggest charge is to create hope based on achieved results in our local community, to give those who the CRC serves so well, the housing organizations are serving so well, and I'm going to, again, recognize Tammy, the things that she did that created hope from people who desperately needed it. So I'm not going to go on other than the fact that each one of us knows the passions we have to connect with our community and deliver that hope by what we do. I know that Jim, who is busier than anyone I know at being on scene when things need to be done, that turning over the presidency to his capable hands and the fresh approach, I'm going to say that after 7 years is being brought to the process, that sense of hope through accomplishment will be what the Lions are known for because of the hope that we provide. All right, so I'm going to applaud all of you for what you individually have helped me do for the last 7 years. And again, my job is to bring that relationship ongoing for us all. That is transition to the time for all of our service leaders here who have something to say about what's going on with them or events that they're participating in, to bring it to fore. And I'm going to kind of jump in and let Jag start with what's happening this weekend with the VCB camp.
Want me to come there or I can speak from here?
You can speak from anywhere you want.
Okay.
Try outside the door.
Yeah.
Well, I'll stand behind you then.
I give you moving.
VCB, which stands for Vision Center for Blindness, that's a facility. The Vision has an organization which serves blind and visually impaired people in New York metropolitan area. About 7,000 people we serve every year. And one of the 3 facilities we have is a campus facility in Rockland County, in New City, Rockland County. And there are many cottages and dorms and other public buildings and theater, dining room and all that in a 37-acre campus. And our club has adopted one of the cottages called Sylvester 2. These cottages are used by families with blind children or blind parents. They spend a week or two for recreation and also for learning. We also have a center for teaching blind people how to get jobs, make them ready to be fully employed. So since we have adopted this building, it is our job to maintain that big cottage. So twice a year we have to go there. We go there to do the spring cleanup before the campers move in, and in the fall, when the campers move out, we go and clean up again. That's our obligation. And this Saturday is a spring cleanup, and we have Phil and Diane, and Lynn, and Michael Hitchcock, and myself, and possibly our new president will join the cleanup.
And Sheila, there will be 8 of us, again, 8 Lions coming to participate in the cleanup. So just reflecting on us actually doing what needs to be done.
If any of you are interested in joining us on Saturday, this Saturday, from 10 to 3, please let me know. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Carrie, if you would like to make that final note on what's going on with the chamber and specifically this week's sidewalk.
Sure. So the Larchmont sidewalk sale started today. So it started today and it runs tomorrow and Saturday. And Saturday we'll even have some live music from local musicians. Speaking of live music, the Larchmont is starting their summer concert series. Starts up June 11th and starts about noon and runs through the evening at Flint Park. Several local musicians. It's going to be great. You know, they're even going to have a food truck, I think. But you're welcome to bring picnics and sit on the hill and enjoy the concert series starting June 11th at Flint Park. But then after that, we pick it up again at the end of June, June 30th. It's a Thursday. And every Thursday in July, we will have concerts in Constitution Park. And as a member of the Larchmont Committee on the Arts, we are looking for sponsors for our concert series. We did that last year. It was very successful. And what that does, that allows us to pay some of these fine musicians and the sound technicians, because it's difficult to have a really nice concert without a sound tech. And it keeps these events free. No one is charged anything to go to these great concerts. So if you represent a business who would like to be a sponsor, the sponsorships are $250. You will get mentioned at every concert. You will be on the signage and promoted on social media. You can let me know.
What's your website, Karen? Website?
Our website, it'd be better for email. You could talk to me. We don't have a website for the concert series. But for Chamber of Commerce, it's Larchmont Chamber 1053.org, I think.
If you just Google Larchmont Chamber, they'll be able to.
Yeah.
So I'm Mike Reichgott, and I'm here representing Neighbors for Refugees, which is an organization that began in 2017 as a response to the Syrian refugee crisis. And without getting into the politics, let's just say we never saw Syrian, but we did start with 3 Pakistani families. And since 2017, we've resettled, I think, somewhere around 40 families of about 90 individual people. They come from, the majority have come from Afghanistan. We now are starting to see folks from the Ukraine. In fact, as I'm speaking, the Neighbors is settling a young woman and her son in an apartment right near the hummocks, and he's going to be able to stay in school, having started his school at the hummocks. In addition to the resettlement it can involve everything from finding an apartment and paying for it and providing financial resources for up to a year. It can involve just finding furniture for folks who need some additional assistance. We also have a grant program, so people who have emergency needs can get individual grants of several $100s. The average is around $500 or $600. We've given out lots and lots of food cards and worked with Randy to deal with the crisis that took place in Mamaroneck with the flooding. We have a loan program that a young man who's getting his CDL license is going to be able to drive a truck and pay us back. We've already supported somebody who wanted to do food delivery and bought him a motorized scooter, and he paid us back in 3 months. So it's a great opportunity to participate. It's community-wide. It involves religious congregations from all types, which is another dimension that's really very important. And thanks for the opportunity to tell you about it.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, this also represents, again, the building of connections based on needs. As you indicated, you work with CRC, you work with Furniture Share House, which is one of our, again, our major players in emphasis. And the other is that extending what we do to the International Alliance. The International Alliance is currently, through the United Nations, directly and actively involved in Ukraine and Afghanistan relocation, and we're working right now to connect their resources to, again, Neighbors for Refugees. So this is all about needs, identifying resources, and actually delivering solutions and not just presentations. Anything else quickly?
Yes.
In this, no?
I'd just like to.
Not yet. Not yet.
Reverend Tammy has something.
Yes. Thank
So
you.
just kind of building on all the kind of tentacles that go out, one of the big ways that St. Thomas raises money for our outreach and is able to do kinds of things is through the thrift shop, which just recently reopened this past weekend after 2 years of being closed, first because of COVID and then because of Hurricane Ida, which you were down in the basement mobbing for us at one point. And one of the things that we really need is volunteers and people to help, particularly with now the new way of doing things. For those of you who've known the thrift shop in the past, we've always just taken donations and had them and stored them, and because of the water and the flood, we now have to operate on a seasonal thing, and so we're not storing anything. And so that's something that our volunteers are really not quite able to handle, is sorting through things outdoors or upstairs, getting them down into the thrift shop. And so we're starting to look at a model of maybe a once a month donation day kind of thing. And if anybody knows of anybody who is like looking for a volunteer project to organize or to help with, to kind of bring a little bit of a new eye to how we can do that, please reach out to me. It would be great. And we're really also trying to make it a community thrift shop, not just the thrift shop at St. Thomas, but that's really a community thing. And we work with Neighbors for Refugees and the CRC in Washingtonville. Like, we never turn anyone away when there's a fire or something like that. People come in and shop, and so we want to build those connections as well. But we are really looking for somebody who could help us, and it's not a tough job. It just needs somebody who would be interested in helping us make that next move. But also, in the meantime, if you're looking for treasures, Wednesdays and Saturdays, 10 to 1, we're open. So.
All right.
A little publicity thing.
It'll be next week's newsletter.
There you go.
Again, that was why it's so important that Reverend Tammy join us, because as she's turned her church into being a community church, we're here to turn the Lions into kind of the community organization. One of Diane's projects she's taking on is of trying to identify all of the volunteer options, because the one thing we all have, even with limited time, is expertise, and with the time we have to be able to volunteer, because that's really the primary focus of community. So Diane will be dealing with that and try to identify that so that we can match the volunteers to ourselves.
Something to bring up as well.
Yes.
A lot of you people here probably don't know anything about our vision testing of children in schools. We can go to schools with a very specialized camera that costs $3,000. We take a picture of the children's eyes, one at a time, holding the camera 3 feet from their eyes. And when the camera is focused exactly on the eye and the child doesn't move, the shutter clicks by itself. And then there's a readout in this digital display of what problem those eyes may have. 6 possible problems, from farsighted, astigmatism. This is not just Lions, this is being done nationally by Lions clubs. And some of those clubs have even found children with cataracts. So we report the score and say whether they passed or need to really see a professional ophthalmologist. And it continues from there. So it's very rewarding. We've all, several of us have learned to do it. And if anybody is interested in seeing how it's done, we're going to do it at the Mamaroneck Avenue School on July 11th at the Co-op campus. We did it 2 years ago. We did it for 2 days there. And it's a very rewarding pursuit.
Well, the eye screening is really at the heart of what the Lions do, and very simply, it is something that anyone can do, and it is subject to your own individual schedule. So I encourage you, it's probably the most rewarding service that we do. To say to Peggy that you'd like to learn how to become a screener, and again, it's all subject to your availability, and it's fabulous. And I know of so many kids whose lives were turned around because they discovered very early the problems that they had, and they weren't stupid, they just couldn't see right. So please, Peggy is fabulous at that, and she's the one to help coordinate the whole thing. Any other, and I hope there are, any other announcements to make in regard to housing? That is our number one. Yes?
I'm doing Happy Dollars.
Not yet. Okay. Happy Dollars is the final thing we do, because that's the culmination of us all coming together. All right. Just two other quick, and real, I'm going to call enjoyable, important announcements. While the Lions, our club, is celebrating our centennial next year, all of the Lions clubs of Westchester County are currently this year celebrating our centennial. And in the process, Playland is going to be hosting a Lions Club of Westchester Centennial weekend in September. So we will be talking more about that. It is not only an opportunity for us to be celebrated at Playland, but for all of the organizations that we support to be given the opportunity to present to the communities the thing that they're doing. So again, this will be in September, and it's a great opportunity. And last is just to mention that we've been announced as far as what the county is doing. The county is providing free bus service for the entire summer on the B line, for the entire B line. So anyone who wants to get around, learn how our bus system works, or has a need to use it, or more importantly, for those communities who rely on the bus services, to let them know that it is free from the 1st of June to Labor Day. All right. And on that note, I would like to again welcome and pass the gavel over to our new president. Yes.
Give it up to Phil. Give it up for one. All right. Can this group have fun? Can this group have fun? Yeah. Can you have fun? Fun. Happy Dollars. Let's raise some money so we can give more to all the causes. What are you happy about, Mike?
I'm happy about the fact that we had a great lunch and a great group of
Great lunch and great. I give $20 happy in honor of Phil and Carol, and I'll also kicking off the 100th.
Wait a second.
I mean Phil and Diane and Carol.
I didn't know anything about that.
Well, that'll come out this weekend.
That discussion.
So, and also $100. I'll be giving $100 in honor of the 100th anniversary. I already gave 20 extra, so it'll be 100 today for the anniversary. Give $1, whatever you're happy for. Carol, you gave me something. What are you happy for? New member? You threw $1 in before. What is it for? What are you happy for?
I'm happy to be joining the Lions Club.
Yeah. Carol is here. Who else? Jag, you gave her a donation. Very happy to be with me with you. Who's happy here? I'm going.
We're happy.
And we want to say bienvenido todo. Lions Club es en todo el mundo, es una organización, y aquí es Girardi. Girardi, ¿por qué tú estás contenta?
Estoy contenta por ser parte de los Lions.
Because she's with us. Everybody say, go Girardi. Thank you. Who else is happy down here? I know this is happy. This is going to be fun. What are you happy for?
I'm happy to be joining the Lions.
Can you have fun training with them? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And And here's a bright man, he's happy with three pretty ladies.
You're welcome to come back.
Okay, what are you happy about? Son, speak, Toastmasters, come on, what are you happy about? I'm glad to be here. Glad to have you in the future. God bless you. How about you, son? I'm also happy. Happy, great, and we need you for the rest of your lives. Mom?
Just happy that these two kids are off to college, and the best of luck to them.
The best. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Anyone else happy in the room today? Dena, listen. Dena is going to have the baby when the meeting ends. Can we give it up for Dena one more time? All right. What are you happy about, Dena?
To not have the baby when the meeting is
Not to have the baby when the meeting. Okay. We love you, Dena, and LMTV. Who else is happy? Nika. Why are you happy?
We're not happy enough.
Nika graduated from Columbia University. Give it up for her. Go. Give her a donation for all the college credit she has. Why are you happy, Sunshine?
I'm happy because every time I come to a Lions meeting, I make new friends.
New friends? That's great. Nika, give it up for making new friends in Lions. Stacy?
Happy to bring the Lions to
Portchester, and we may visit a club up there meeting. And Mr. Rotary?
Yes, in honor of Stacy's joining your club.
Thank you so much. Anyone else I missed? Over here, the troublemaker table. What are you happy about?
All right, good to see you.
Eleanor and I are very...
Set up that conversation.
Listen up, please. Mike, we had to listen to you and Phil. Mike, what are we happy about?
Eleanor and I are extremely happy that nobody has asked us to run for office.
Great. He is for not running for office. Take that as a note. Who else is happy here? Yes.
I'm happy it's not going to rain till we get home.
Not going to rain until you get home. Great. Pat, why are you happy?
Happy to be joining the Lions.
We're glad that you're with us, Pat. Thank you so much. Anyone else, Phil?
I'm happy for the 7 years and for the initiation of a Lions Club in Portchester.
For all you've done.
And all.
God bless
Thank you all.
Everybody, give it up for Phil and Carol and Diane. No, I'm sorry.
I'm talking to you about Carol later.
But I'm going to tell them about John. Go ahead, Diane. Come on.
I'm happy that the Lions Club is thriving, getting stronger and stronger, and we have better things coming ahead.
Here. God bless you. Thank you. All right, can we made a lot of money. Can Pat and Di come this up? Thank you all. Give it up for each other, everybody. And for our service, can we give it up for our service? Thank you for being with us.
Yes, a significant thank you to Orienta for hosting our lunches, and I think everybody knows they've done a great job, and the food has been magnificent. This meeting and this year are officially ended, and I wish everybody a fantastic centennial year, being the best that you can be for our community. Thank you.
Hey, what a great meeting. Jim Killoran with the Fuller Center NY. If you steal, this is hurricane season, and it's still scary times for everybody, and the village is working hard and everybody to fix the problems. But have a plan, because we're only a heavy rainstorm away from other flooding. If you still need help, text me at 914-406-3357. We're still working on hurricane homes in the village. We love Mamaroneck, we love Larchmont. Have a plan. 914-406-3357. FullerCenterNY.org. God bless you.